everybody. This is Michelle at Cohesive Design Group.
Hello, I'm Kristi, one of the designers as well.
And we're here at Pacific Table in South Lake, a project that we did a couple of months ago, and we wanted to take you on a tour of the remodel. So we are here now at the entry at Pacific Table. When you come in this particular space, the bar is right here when you walk in the door.
So one of the wonderful things about the bar being right off the entry is that it creates such a statement piece and a great place for atmosphere, inviting, lots of activities you walk in the door. It started out very dark. There was wood existing on the bar. We were able to brighten that up with light tile, gold pieces to really reflect and create personality as you walk in the door. We're able to cover up the existing slab with this beautiful,
I think it's Viola Calcutta maybe, but it's a beautiful natural stone. I think we had maybe discussed in a previous video that this particular client likes to use natural stone, and we do a special coating on the top that protects it from marring and from staining. So of course, when you're coming into the bar, we have beautiful decorative lighting that kind of accents the entry space. We have pendant lighting that runs along the edge of the bar just to not only give some lighting for when people are dining, but also to bring in some color and some interest into the space. Again, really comfortable bar stools. People like to linger at the bar, whether it's drinking, eating, or whichever. So we always like to do bar stools with backs because it's a lot more comfortable for a dining experience.
What's really great about these products is not only do we have the real marble slab on this side, but then we also have the porcelain version on the other side. What's great about this is the products replicate itself very well, and this is a cost-effective way of replicating the exact marble product.
And then we also came through, all of these columns were just kind of round and existing. They were really rough. They had just painted them out, and we boxed them out, and we have some really beautiful mother of pearl. Some really great woven wall coverings to accent the top and kind of have a separation between the ceiling and what we've got going on in seating. Over here on this particular wall, originally there was like some kind of a landscape painting. It was very Texas based, and of course again this is Pacific Table, so we're trying to do modern California kind of feel. And this is a fantastic mural wall covering that we did from Philip Jeffries, and then the client had some of their own artwork that they installed here over the top. Okay, so now we're here at the restrooms, and as everybody knows, restrooms are a very big component of a restaurant design, or pretty much any commercial design or hospitality design. In this space initially, it was very dark. We had just raw concrete floors, we had concrete sinks. The mirror was very industrial. It was silver with probably rivets on it. And the lighting, it was almost just like it was spotlighting the plumbing fixtures, and it wasn't very inviting.
So whenever you walk into the restrooms, the whole idea was to really brighten the space, but then use what existing material we had on the floor. So a great way to do that is to just bring in a really nice coating that we're able to do with the color. So we started from the floor, work your way up with these beautiful tiles that complement what you saw as you walked in the door, bringing in those blues and really playing off that wall covering that you saw. And with that, we took it's a Cambria silestone, so what we did is we not only wrapped it on the countertops, but took it from floor to ceiling behind the mirrors to really create a backdrop in which these mirrors sat on top.
We painted all of the doors. They were existing. They were like a walnut wood, and so we painted it in the dark blue that you see in most of the space, and of course replaced the hardware. We did brushed brass. Same thing with all of the fixtures on the sinks and the light fixtures. So now let's head back towards the dining. So here we are. I like to call it sort of like the service corridor in the restaurant, which is really open to dining and to bar. Over here, I think I had talked about previously in some of my videos about the open kitchen that we have that's really trending again for 2026. And you'll see here as well is we have some theatrics. We have video up here so that transparency, you know, customers can see them prepping the food. It adds some energy and dynamic. You know, we have expos, so you've got people coming here, grabbing food, running to tables. Over here on my right is the back of the bar, which is also the service station. So they can pick up food here, they can pick up drinks here. place, and it's like a central hub for the servers, and it's easy to access both the left side of the dining and the right side of the dining, as well as bar dining.
One of the wonderful things about this existing space is there was already a wine cellar. So what we did was take the existing bones, we sanded it down, re-stained it so that we could really elevate and enhance the client's extensive wine list. So with that, we were able to create a place for lighting. We added a ladder, that way it's mobile and easy to get to. This also creates a great statement piece in the back of the restaurant for customers. All right, we've saved the best for last. Follow us to the patio.
So we're here now on the patio. This was existing. It's great. It's an enclosed patio. So it gives us the option when there's inclement weather or it's super cold or super hot like it gets here in Texas. It can be temperature controlled and people can still sit out here but kind of feel like they're outside. In this particular space, the previous tenant had a rotisserie that you could see here on the patio enclosed in glass, and we wanted to highlight that. And also because this is a separate space and there's a door to and from the interior of the restaurant, we can use it for private dining and for private events. There's a large TV that's up above the rotisserie that can be used for presentations or for video roll or something like that, depending on what we're doing out here. Again, this particular space out here was very dark, even though it's outside. There was veneered fieldstone all the way from floor to ceiling. Very arts and crafts kind of feel, a mission kind of feel. Dark wood chairs, dark wood tables.
What we did is bring what we started from the front door and bring it outside. That way it's very complimentary. It's the indoor, outdoor feel. You feel al fresco dining, very light, bright, connected to the outdoors. So with that, we brought in the blue stone again, that you'll see it on the walls, highlighting in some white details, but also this beautiful mosaic tile that you'll see on the wall. So with that, it mimics the ocean in a wave like that with the ombre look. And as you'll see, it brings in the different colors of blue and the wave that you saw on the wall covering earlier to really feel connected to not only from the indoors and the out, but one cohesive space.
I think also in here, what I've talked about previously is all the natural light. We have floor to ceiling windows, and what's really great here, like Kristi was saying, we have al fresco dining. So these doors back behind me and on the other side completely open. So then it becomes an indoor outdoor. It becomes an extension of the inside out and bringing the outside in. So again, we can make it a larger patio dining if we need to. And it's really great in the spring and the fall because the weather here is so beautiful.
Another great detail is also complimentary of the client, which you'll see the boat above, which creates a conversational piece, and it's great. It's almost like your chandelier that hangs above with those large events and all of the tables getting together.
It's all encompassing. It's a vibe from the floor all the way to the ceiling, right? You want to feel like you're truly immersed in the space. So here we are at the end. Thank you again so much for joining Kristi and I at Pacific Table in South Lake for a walkthrough. If you're out this way, please come check us out. We would so greatly appreciate it.
Cheers to another successful project.
Cheers. Salud. Salud.